Hello, everybody. Welcoming Mira, Chuchufleta is here too. Donna, Indigo Pixel is here. Latsti. Welcome, David. How's your energy today? Looks like we're gonna do some meditation today. That's what's on the agenda, I guess. if there's such a thing as agenda. We got QB888 Sound Lab here. Welcoming Transcending Cocoon. This morning I got done ordering that inverter for my Prius. I had to go pick it up to save $100. Yeah. Grateful that there's solutions. Grateful for the solutions. And I've been really inspired by music lately. I guess that's always inspired by music. We're sound healer up in here. And so just especially that girl Aurora, that Runaway song that's very popular. Just like I realized, okay, that's the I've been enjoying that, but I never thought like, what's possible? You know, what is possible for sound healing? And because what she's doing with that Runaway song, essentially, there's a lot of healing in that song. Because I think it's about genuine. Because you can play there's sincerity in the song, right? There's soul. There's still some. It's like a modern soul vibe. There's still authenticity that hasn't gotten lost, and I think that matters, right? How the music makes you feel. It's like a channeled. Like the production of the music can be channeled for sure, and but of course there's some people use so much. There's a lot of production editing, right? But the more that the artist can just sing without editing so much, I start to realize, wow, that's a gift. When the artist can just do it on the spot. It's amazing. I think like whenever you see an amazing live performer, it's incredible in any art form when that live performance helps you feel something, and you can feel the rawness of it. I think that's so beautiful. So I kind of apply that to sound healing. Right, all those inspiration from all the Bob Marley live performance. Welcoming Goddess Mo, Ian is here, Gail. That's the beautiful part about sound healing is that it's live music. I mean, it could be recorded too, but the live part is what I mean, they both do a great job, right? They both do a great job, live or recorded. It's just, welcoming Hydra. Me, I'm happy. Are you Satanist or Buddhist? Who is you? Me, I'm just happy. Yeah. I hope, are you happy too? Shout out to Tennessee. When we think about Tibetan monks or just chanting and mantras and Gregorian chanting, I've personally never heard Gregorian chanting in real life, but I'm sure it's the same thing as it's the same thing all the chanting all around the world. Is just like, I've heard a choir live, like I think it's a 50-person choir. That's incredible. Right? The recording doesn't really, you can edit the sound to make it sound more grand, but when you're there, wow. Just like a cathedral, right? Like a cathedral, when you're in a cathedral or in any meditation hall and there's music. Mani padme Om, Mani padme Om, Om Mani padme Om, Om Mani padme Om. It does something to, it's a ceremonial thing. It's like a group of sound healing. Reminds you of some kind of angel or celestial thing, choir just. I grew up being around live performance, right? Because I was raised in a Thai culture, and I grew up playing the Thai instruments, but I got to collaborate and see like the top art. I got to perform with like really amazing artists, and I got to see how gifted people can be. So I think a lot of like what I'm doing here, I've been around a lot of amazing, performers my life. And I got to see what it's like to be at the top of the game when you're doing a Thai classical dance or when you're playing the flute. Welcoming Grace. And it rubs off onto you, right? I've been on stage for a long time. I don't even see that I get on stage. I just dance. I just play music. And I didn't know it would be my life because you just do stuff with your community, right? When you're Thai, you hang out with Thai people, Thai temple. And I was sheltered in that life for for a while, up into like around 22 years old. And I didn't know the music would translate to this because I just thought, man, this is not going anywhere. My parents just want me to get a regular job, but I've been doing music and dancing, and then I didn't know where it would lead, but with faith, a door opened. Make your own thingy. Right, because I did not resonate with classical music, like as in like reading notes and playing flute. I resonate with intuitive music making, which there's no like, we're gonna teach you how to do this as your life. But God's plan. Welcome, Pep Shamir, Chris. And so grateful we got this far, and it's beautiful to be here with you. And Mira says, what? Gregorian or Orthodox chanting is very similar to Buddhist chanting. If you are far enough that you can't make words, you might mistake one for the other. Yeah. I grew up conservative, Coptic or Egyptian Orthodox, and was introduced to Buddhist chants in your lives, and was very surprised at how both are almost the same. Yeah. I learned about Gregorian chanting in college. My first year of college, I took a music class, and my teacher was an opera singer, right? And he was a dude. And the first thing I learned in that class was studied like Gregorian chanting. That was like the first music theory thing. And then we listened to it together. I was like, I kind of like this class actually, but I never thought it would go anywhere. You know, like, this is actually dope. I kind of went to listen to Gregorian chanting on my own after that for a while. And of course, Gregorian chanting is made popular by Halo, the video game. So people always ask me to do the Halo. So that used to be what I did as an ASMR artist on Twitch. And sometimes I would just even do the since I can't sing that high, but I could whistle that high and pretty accurately. Welcome, Haley. And so I actually didn't start chanting Om Mani Padme Hum until the last, like 5 years ago, because I just Googled online chanting, right? Because I didn't really explore chanting, even though I was raised in Theravada Buddhism. Chanting, just the routine. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivatemi Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sankho Sanghang Namami Sawakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami Namo Dasa Bhagavato. And that's what we did growing up. Right. That's what we did growing up. I never really explored much beyond that because I was still asleep. The awakening. Why do you play a record? Why do you play a recording of it? Oh, you mean you hear people play the recording of it, right? Mani Padme Om, Mani Padme Om, Mani Padme Om. People do that because culture. That's it. Culture. They have it's because to make the space sacred, they fill that room with chanting all the time. Which is, the real chanting is the way you live your life is a sacred chanting. Right? Mani Padme Om, Mani Padme Om, Mani Padme Om, Mani Padme Om. There's a cycle to it. So life is like a cycle. But at the end of the day, it's just more, that's what people do. realistically, it's a little bit lazy, but it's culture. Instead of you doing the chant and being present in your life, you just put the tape on because that's what the people before you do, and that's what they hear at the temple or whatever. Right? I personally used to play atmospheric music in my room all the time to fill the space with positive energy. Essentially, that's what that is. Right? When you have positive, like uplifting music all the time, it actually is it's a great thing. Let's see here. Because sometimes your life's negative and you come home to a room filled with positive music. It's pretty dope. You know what I mean? Welcoming last Dark Unicorn. Dark Evo's here. In Latino culture, one thing they always do is light the candle. Right? The candle they always light. In Buddhist culture, right, it's the similar thing with, lighting the incense is all ritual. All these external rituals help us to connect to our inner temple, but some people focus a lot more on the external altar, and they lack their internal relationship with they lack the relationship with their internal altar. And this is just part of maturity. When you're immature, you're gonna pray to the sky, but the real thing is already within. You can perceive the holiness in the sky because you already have it within. But sometimes that's where our ancestors came from, praying to the outside, but you have to start within first, or else you get caught up. That's why when people see a solar eclipse back in the day, that's like a omen. Oh no, an eclipse. So human beings, we like to do things like that. See unique patterns and go, Archangel Michael. I just do that with positive things. With negative, right? With negative things, I kind of ignore it. Because why? I want my life to be positive. So if I'm gonna see some omen or something, like, let it be a positive one. Let me make my life more positive instead of, that's why angel numbers are a thing. Right? Angel numbers are another thing. Keep your life faithful and positive. Right? Are you vegetarian? Yes. How old are you? 36. My songs were sad at first. Now it's elevated to joy, peace, and love. I wish I learned that earlier on, that when we're depressed, sometimes we keep listening to depressing music expecting us to feel better, but we keep feeling depressed. Because we keep listening to depressing music. So it extends our sadness. Because in the beginning, it's hard to accept your sadness, so that the sad music helps you to accept it. But when you get caught up in listening to it for too long, it could be years of depression and sadness. You can even extend your sadness more by numbing yourself through substance too. You have a perceived joy, but you don't actually feel happy because you're just too numb to recognize how you even feel. That's another sad. And that's why through sobriety, you deeply heal, but whenever we're not sober, we don't even know how we feel most of the time if we're constantly not sober, which is kind of what I went through, especially with alcohol, because why? It's legal. And the other thing is with food. When I was sad, you catch me eating a whole pizza. At least 20-piece nuggets, fries, and a drink, at least. You know what I mean? But realistically, There's gotta be more than that. That's just lunchtime. 20-piece nugget. Welcome, Tanya. Pretty face me is here. Is it good to always look at how police catch people? Good and bad is what is up to you. The truth is painful, right? And so you want to understand how it works, because sometimes negative things you can be attached to watching negative media. Right. The truth sometimes, right? This thing is truth and it's negative, but too much of it can poison your mind, as we know. Right, as we know. So this is why you have to have parental control with your children online, and most of the time parents don't have time to parental control their children. And so the future generation gets caught. They get hooked by something online, and then it goes down an infinite rabbit hole that they could get lost in for 15 to 20 years, which is crazy. Welcome, Brittany. Says, truly, thank you. I always appreciate the conversations here. I just do my best to keep it centered and compassionate, but we can't be too gentle with the truth, because then we would be BSing each other. And people are tired of that. I'm tired of it. Right? Sometimes we're scared to speak the truth because we don't want to offend people, so we end up just pretending that we're all happy when we're all not. Or when we're genuinely not happy. That's the main part. I wouldn't say we're all not happy. It's just sometimes there's things that concern us, but we're too scared to talk about it because there's no space to talk about it sometimes. Right? Like, where do you talk about it? Sometimes you don't know. If you talk about this with your friend, they might judge you. Or your dynamic with your friendship might change. So we actually end up not, or when we see the issue, we don't say it. Why? Because we don't want to offend people. So we extend mediocre friendships that don't fulfill us. That's just called acquaintances that we call friends. So how many friends do you actually have? Truth and communication is needed. But the issue with conversations nowadays is that we're not listening. We have a conversation, but it's not two ways. We're just, instead of communicating like this, right? Okay, let's understand. We're just doing this all the time. Because all we're doing is seeing from what we want to see. Because when you have access to information, the ego can choose to see only what it wants to see. But compassion is willing to see multiple perspectives. That's when you gain wisdom. But when your ego is too attached to one way of seeing things, you've already been captured. You've been captured. Bob Marley said it, right? Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. When you get captured and you're not willing to see multiple paths, the ego begins to breed my view. Thich Nhat Hanh says what? All view is wrong view. Oh. Wait, what? All views are wrong views? Like that, if you're a practitioner of Zen. But many people are not practitioners, so it is what it is. It's very inspiring to watch you evolve from your stream and craft in real time, says Koki. Cow. Show all of us that consistent cultivation leads to progress and inevitably success with a little effort. A little effort every day. Everything we're doing in here just keeps slowly, improving. Even my outfit, headphones, everything, right? Mics, message, delivery, time, duration. My grandfather passed away yesterday, but I know I gained an ancestor. Amen to that. I call it you gain another guardian angel. When it's your time, you would want to protect your family too, if you could. Right? I mean, when it's my time, you think I'm just gonna leave y'all? I'll be cracking jokes in your dreams. Love your damn self, man. Oh shoot, it's brother Tanet. Oh shoot. You'll be in bed dreaming, cracking up in your dream. And then we'll meditate together in a dream state. I show up as a cat. Love you there, meow. Like, if that's even possible. I had a dream like that last. We were all meditating and you levitated. What does your temple look like? Authentic / new bit. Which temple are you talking about? Like, oh, you mean like here? Thank you, Pep Schmear, by the way. Thank you for gifting the sub. Lately, I've been experimenting. This is more of a studio. This is a studio. In the future, maybe we'll have an actual space. That's kind of the plan. Right, this is more of a studio. Now it looks like but I put a lot of effort into it. So many people can't even tell that's a backdrop. The real temple's in here. You have a temple in there too. Everybody has it. It's just you have to for your internal world to be a temple, you have to have a monk or a practitioner tending the space. Whenever I'm sitting like this and speaking gently, or whatever the energy that you practice, like when I crack jokes in my temple, we got jokes. Your temple may be different, But that's how I tend to it. There's a happy Buddha in there. That's why we crack jokes. Right. Maybe in your temple has a different. Maybe in your temple you love Jesus. Maybe in your temple you got a guitar in there, acoustic guitar. And you got a little Zen garden. Right. Maybe your thing you got some drums. Everybody's different. It's just connect with it. Connect with your internal temple. You know there's flutes in my internal temple. Flutes and gongs. Whatever you see here, I feel within. Yeah. Let's see what's going to come out of here. Clear. I found a keyboard on GarageBand called Aurora over Iceland. Buenas. Welcome, man out of reach. And actually, when I followed the master for many years, I studied how he feng shui the space. So I'm like, why does he do that? And I also studied with a sister named Sarah here, who is a professional. She taught us how to create a sanctuary, the texture, and that what makes a sanctuary is having people tend the space. Right? So I'm grateful that the universe sent, I've been blessed to be around people who taught me how to make a space sacred. It's just people nowadays don't have as much as of a commitment as a monk who's always there because they got jobs. Right? A temple is always open. Sometimes the church is only open on Saturday, Sunday, or in the evening, but the temple is always open because that's just a difference in culture. So that's why when they have somebody tending the space, that's when the energy becomes more alive. But when anytime you lock the door and people aren't there, the energy is down because there's no one tending the space. Right? That's just the observation that and most monks or temples, you have monks live there, right? So whenever people don't live there, the energy of the space is down. Because imagine when people need you, but you're not available on a daily basis, right? This space is alive because why? I'm available on a daily basis. That's what makes the space and community alive. So, and why? Because my inspirations it comes from that style of spirituality where you're just constantly there, to help people. That's called a bodhisattva path. Basically, Sounded different. That didn't sound as good. I'll just stick to. Sorry about that. What sounds have you been in? Let's see. With Buddhist monks and met various. Let me see here. Dark Evil says, I spent some months in a Tara International Kadampa retreat center with Buddhist monks and met various monks. I spent a long time in coma in 2004, left with a short-term memory loss, and I took up Buddhism. One thing I appreciate about Buddhism that it's constantly peaceful, but sometimes it's so peaceful that it's boring. Really, it's not really engaging sometimes because there's so much information that's not practical. So that's why I don't partake in mainstream style. We wanna be impactful with the way we engage with people, not make them fall asleep because it's boring. Right? If you're not making the teaching exciting, then people will be falling asleep. Then they learn nothing except that if they want to fall asleep, they just turn you on in the background. Let's do a little crown chakra flute, huh? Crown. And that's the key of B, okay? Key of B. See? You know, the master told me Buddhism got lost in the 5th century. And I was like, because, you know, the master's a holy master. I was like, that's not a normal thing you hear. That's why he's my master. You never hear that Buddhism got lost in the 5th century. Why? I went and researched. It's when they turned it into a establishment, into a religion. Because the Buddhism isn't a religion, but when they made it a religion, it got lost. The establishment is in here. But he didn't go into detail. He just tell you stuff, and you're like, if you're interested, then you go research on your own. Well, what do you think happened with the teachings of Jesus Christ? Because when I look at the core teachings from Jesus, I was like, that's great. But when you have a lot of hands involved, you're like, questionable. So that's why you have to have great discernment as a spiritual practitioner or explorer. That's why that word is used quite a bit, because you got to be like, what is the core of your discernment? Is it humble? Is it genuine? Is it with the truth? Or is it what you want the truth to be? That's why it's hard to grow with somebody spiritually if they don't check their ego. The Buddha said, don't journey. Like, don't waste time journeying with immature people. I'm prefacing, right? Because they're just only slow you down. It's better to journey alone. So whenever I heard that quote, I was willing to let go of so many friendships. Because I realized, how can you help people when you don't even love yourself? I had many healer friends who just didn't take care of themselves. They were always unhealthy, unhappy, and when we meditated, they weren't present. They just, we meditating and you snoring and you healer. I'm like, so I had to let them go. I'm like, you're not even practicing. You over here sleeping. We didn't say, let's get together and fall asleep. Like, I could do that at home. You know what I mean? If I wanted to sleep, I'd stay at home. But now I help people fall asleep through sound bath. That's different, right? Because that's... How do you start to love yourself? By recognizing you don't. It's hard to be genuinely interested in self-love when you're unaware that you don't love yourself. It has to be clear to you that what you're doing in your life, you're not feeling love right now. Because sometimes when you lack that clarity, you don't take the self-love exploration seriously. And what's required sometimes 3 divorces and 20 heartbreaks. Then people are like, I think I'm ready to love myself now. We just keep it real in here, brothers and sisters. Right? That's the detail that people don't like to talk about sometimes. I'm trying to help y'all not get another heartbreak or another divorce, please. You know, I want to see you live your best life. And that's why we're talking real in here. Because I genuinely care. And I know that it can be annoying at first, but I think many people are catching on to what it means to love yourself. The detail, there's so much detail that you could go into that actually helps people. It's just, that's why you can't just generically answer questions. It has to be from here. Because essentially, I'm not even speaking. I just trust the universe and the presence just use you. And you could be a channel too. You could be a bridge too. Right? The genuine practical action answer though, like if you genuinely wanted to start loving yourself today, start being more grateful that you woke up today genuinely. Like you're breathing right now, right? You could be dead, but you're not. Learn how precious that is. Welcome to the Mystic Village. You have a cash out? Cash app? Link in the bio. So look. Paul asked, so self-love is gratitude? It's deep, genuine gratitude. If your gratitude is not genuine and it's not deep, then what the hell is it? If your gratitude is not deep and it's not genuine, then what is it? And oftentimes when your life's not happy, because you're not genuinely happy, when your life is missing meaning because it's not deep. Well, how do you make it deep? Deepen it with your life. Everything that you do, add more meaning, more, right? Because it's up to you how you would like to live your life. And if you want your life to have meaning, then give it some depth. Right? And if you want your life to be more positive, the easiest way is to be grateful for what you already have, because you don't have to go chase it down. And the one thing that everyone has, unless they're dead, is that they woke up today, and some people are just ungrateful that they exist in the first place. And that's just how it be sometimes. I let anything that does not serve my highest good and all stress wash off of me. You know the truth? I have a lot of faith in love, in the universe, in God, in Buddha, in Allah, the oneness. Because I truly believe this presence can heal anything and everything. That's how we got this far, and that's why this community is here. Spirituality, unconditional love can do amazing things, unimaginable things. But sometimes people don't know about that faith. That is just love. Like, you can just have faith in love. With love, all things are possible. But the main part is hard to believe in that. But when you have a community of people who are consistent and not trying to get anything from you, it's called unconditional love. That's why many people heal when they come here, because that damn dude is always on. And so the music speaks for itself. Right? So when you're having a bad day, you already know. What was I worried about? But there's a lot of effort involved in in creating, in like tending to your community. Some people only want to show up on Saturday and Sunday only for their spiritual community. Really? Or sometimes people only talk to you if they get paid. Well, what about the rest of the people that can't get the help, or they won't go to it? Getting on here and being in the mainstream consciousness is difficult, because sometimes you want to help people, but people don't even want to listen to you. But when you learn to connect with people, and then people keep showing up, and then their life gets better. Or when you bring positive vibes, your candle, you help light other people's candle. People see that people in this community are happier, and then the other person gets happier. Now you have a community who teaches each other to help each other happy. So now the people who thinks it's impossible to be happy know, if all these people can do it, shoot, I probably can too. That is called a Sangha, the community. But it's about spirituality with results. Sometimes we just believe in happiness while we still hate. It's like trying to help people with fear in your heart. You teach people fear, but you call it love. And so that's why it's growing. That's why there's a deeper respect to the community. That's why people come here and open up and ask questions. Right? Because there's somebody tending to the temple. Imagine you like to help people, but you don't tend to your temple. It's only open on Sunday, Saturday, or they have to pay to access you. But what if you could be doing more? But it's inconvenient to sit here for 10 hours and help people. So we just do what's comfortable. And so the respect for people who just do what's comfortable is a lot less, because why? The people who are doing more, you can feel the passion in their eyes, and that's when people open up to you, because they see that you about that life. It's not a job for you, it's your purpose. And so that's why many miracles been happening. That's why I'm on here at this point 6 to 7 days a week, right? And it's all donation based, right? We talk and then we also have music. You know that if the energy gets weird, you already know it's coming. And that's how we're changing lives in here. Consistency, spirituality with results, and it's a community-based healing where I'm not the only one, but you, many people in the chat, we're mentoring each other with results. That's what I love about being here, is that we're actually changing the world, and the testimonials have been crazy. Like, my whole family watches you and we're all happy because we finally learned to love ourselves. You got cats and dogs wanting to listen to the live stream. Right? It's not just, right? It's everybody doing their part. That's the beautiful thing. When you do good work, people talk good about you. See, this is what the master's word. When you plant mango, you get mango. When you do something good, it'll grow with goodness. Even if people criticize, it's gonna keep growing. But if you're doing something that don't help people, then you're gonna harm more people and it won't grow. Or if it does grow, it's gonna come falling down because the roots of it, the foundation's already weak. When the storm comes, you're not gonna last anyways. But none of it's easy, right? It's all difficult. Well, if your tree falls over, then what? If it's really your dream, then you'll plant under the seed and learn from the past. You got all life. Plant under the seed and water it. Right? If you replant the tree because you're lazy, what happens? It's gonna fall over again. Right? If you replant the tree, it has weak roots already, you know it's not gonna last. Now it's gonna fall on your house or your car. And I hope it just falls on the dirt. Checking in from my classroom. We love nap time. Welcome, Jade. We should do 1 hour, huh? But we should do 1 hour. In the middle of it, I will have to end the Insight Timer stream and start another one, you know? Because why? No one else can join after 2 hours unless I start 2 streams, right? Each event can only last 2 hours. Essentially, I'm breaking the rules by being on here 10 hours a day. That's not the intention of the live streaming events on Insight Timer. So rebellious. They just want you to do 1 2-hour block and leave. I'm like, I'm gonna be here 10 hours. Like, it's not designed that way, but you're not really breaking the rules. You're just surrendering to it. All right, I'll just schedule 4 events in 1 day, every day. Damn, that dude's always on. But the funny part is that it's engaging. So because sometimes you wanna hang out with human beings, not a recording. You know what I mean? Like Paul could ask question and be here, and then you'll get dope music after. Maybe the music's a lot longer. Sometimes the talk is a bit more intense. Sometimes it's more graceful. Right? We got a full-on podcast sound healing. You know what I mean? Not sure what he's gonna do. It's one of those things. Sound healing a podcast. Got a whole radio station. And I know I annoy some people, but sometimes they got nowhere else to go. No, kind of hard to find other people doing the same thing. You know what I mean? I know I annoy some people, but there's just nothing else like it out there sometimes. Like shoot, he annoys me, but there's no one else doing this kind of stuff. I gotta buy a subscription to Gaia.com then. That's not even live streaming. Thank you, Massimo. Chan. Yeah, sometimes, too much entertainment out there, not enough practicality. What are we feeling out there so we can find what's the energy in the air today so we can be inspired to create a sound healing journey? What's the energy in the air? Emotional? Anxious is Ras. Please play Suzumi. Don't know what that is here. Lost and confused. Okay, tone it down. A little anxious. It's peaceful because I'm here, says Jacqueline. A little anxious at the dentist, so okay. What is Muladhara sound or speaking? Don't know. Sounds like root chakra, right? Unsettled, says Suzanne. Myra says, lost sadness and anxious, but this place makes me feel so much better. Looks like we need grounding. You need the third eye to see through the situation. And open the crown, give it to God. Let it go. I love your Bob Marley, Three Little Birds. We could do it. I mean, we could do a sing-along together. I think that will bring up the vibes at least. Ding, 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Don't worry. Ding ding. Okay. Ding. Oh. Ding 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 ding. Actually, let's go all out. We'll put a djembe on, or we put some drums a little bit. Ding ding Yeah, we can do a sing-along, having one. Let's see here. How's the volume? Ding, 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 ding. I need a shaker, more shaker. Let's start gentle. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Here we go. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds perched by my doorsteps, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Rise up this morning,
Smile with the rising sun. Three little birds perch by my doorsteps, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds perch by my doorsteps, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't worry
power of the loop station. I know one that's very popular. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. Slower, 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 slower. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I think I'm feeling something more modern, but I don't know what it is yet. So when you don't know, then that's fine. Thank you, Suzanne. Because right now what we're doing is we're being available to what everyone's feeling in the air. The sirens going off, that's my house. Right, we're just being available for what, because before we can transmute the energy, we have to sit a little bit and feel the air. Right, so essentially that's what we're doing, just feeling the air out. And sometimes when we're dialing in together, it's like we're all dialing in, and eventually the mandala starts to line, right? It locks in, it's like a code. And the mandala is like a little circle at first, but when it's locked in, I know what we need here. Just a little bit more Native American flute. Flauta nativas. Sending love and prayers for all to heal and become positive vibes for the world. Welcome, Izadeha Lisco. I hope you're ready to transmute some energy, because today, big mess. We gotta bring the dragon out. I wouldn't say the dragon, more like a lion out today. Sometimes the ego and the fire, it thinks it can outsmart our practice and discipline. Because the ego makes great excuses to be miserable sometimes, to overthink sometimes. But we have the ancestors, the Buddhas, Jesus, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. It is what it is. And sometimes we may be projecting. Do you speak Spanish? I live in Texas, so basically, yo hablo poquito español. And you kind of have to. It's hard to. You got to. I guess we'd. Well, let me warm up the fireplace. You can't light incense on TikTok. The smoke will make you think you're smoking. I know. Do you stop for lunch break? Absolutely. The reason I can do this on a daily basis because I actually take care of myself. I take my naps. I make sure I eat. I make sure I have my protein intake. I make sure I'm centered. And if I'm tired, I just let y'all know, hey, I'm tired. Or in the beginning, I may be energized. And if I'm tired, I might end the stream a little early. sometimes, right? You'll see it. We're gonna light some Palo Santo because this room doesn't have great circulation and smells great. You gotta fill your cup first for sure. And also when you're dealing with brothers and sisters and on a daily basis, you have to take care of yourself, or else I can't do this if I don't take care of myself. The amount of energy you would, like, when I'm on here, it's just here. When you use this to deal with all this, it's a lot. But with this, give me more. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, then gang gang. And that's why I be cracking jokes all the time, because it gets quite serious in here. But the jokes like clear everything out. Like, why did he say that? The sass has to come out, right? You get the dragon, but then you have like a Pokemon come out. Like, wait, what? He has a Pokemon in his temple, Psyduck. You know what I mean? There's a Pikachu in here. You know what I mean? More like Psyduck and Chansey, okay? Psyduck and Chansey. That's my homies. By my masculine side is more like Blastoise. Blastoise. But you know, I don't bring Blastoise out too much. Only on Friday. Just Friday. Or on been a while, but looks like it's time, huh? Welcome, Carolina, Donna, JG. Mani me mani Mani Padme 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 Beganzi ma beganzi raja samuga de Diyadaum Bigandi Bigandi Ma Bigandi Raja Samugade Zoa Diyadaum Bigandi Bigandi Ma Bigandi Raja Samugade Zoa Diyadaum Bigandi Bigandi Ma Bigandi Raja Samugade Diyadaum Bigandi Bigandi Ma Bigandi Raja Samugade Zoa 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 Diyadaum Om How do you feel? Do we need more? We're going to switch to the next stream on Insight Timer in about 10 seconds here. There isn't a next stream? Oh, oops. Okay, so I guess I won't end. Oh yeah, I was not sure if I had to pick up my wife. Okay. Yeah, I guess I was not sure of my circumstances. Yeah. So I guess I didn't schedule it yet. That's exactly why it's difficult. Sometimes life happens and car issue, you know. Okay, well, I guess if you leave Insight Timer, you probably can't get in unless you're... Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mira, Sister Mira. Last Dark Unicorn says, feel great. Young Rose says, I love this. Well, who needs more than this? I mean, realistically, like, because we keep, no matter what, we keeping it grounded in here. You have no choice. You know what I mean? Like, that's not an option. Thank you, Myra. Because we can always dive into the angelic realm a little bit. I learned from a master. We're not letting fear win. Faith over fear. I learned that lesson very well. No matter what's going on in the world, I learned to never lose my faith. Because sometimes it's all you have, but it's so much. Sometimes your faith gets tested. Imagine the upgrade is right now and everybody just stopped practicing. Imagine there's a awakening process happening for many healers and they're just not surrendering to their practice. Because the world, the outer world, but the inner world is different. That's why I appreciate the brothers and sisters who are consistent with their practice, because we practice for the inconsistent people to come. Right? When you're consistent and your energy good, you help add to the peace. And the people who are not consistent, they're gonna come take from the peace more. Well, if the community is lacking in peace, right? But the beautiful part is there's so many committed practitioners here now that the energy is always good in here because you practice and we show up consistently. We show up consistently. I just do the best that I can, be passionate. Because it's called the beginner's mind. I love it. And sometimes we lose the beginner's mind because we get into a routine practice. That's why you always see me upgrading, devoting deeper, sharing with you more things. I'm trying to do my part the best that I can. And some people, they could be doing their part, but it's inconvenient to do this. But everybody has a different role. I learned earlier on my focus is more on groups, mass of people, right? Group healing. Some people are better at one-on-one, but I find the most fulfillment in group healing because that's just the mission for me. And for you, it may be the same mission, or a similar mission, or a different mission. It's about serving and helping people. And when the energy is ungrounded, send me to where it's ungrounded. Send me where people, right? But you have to find a place where you can actually achieve the results, right? So I'm grateful that we can do it here. There's places people can find us if they just look. And if you think you can do a better job, please do it. Many people criticize me enough. Do it. I don't mind criticize. Do your part. Because I think doing your part, if you do your part, that's what we're looking for. Same thing with the master. I know many people, I've criticized the master before. It's just, he's doing his part the best he can. It's difficult when you're a leader, a peaceful leader, right? I just do my part to serve humanity, the bodhisattva path, the bodhicitta, the light worker's heart, serving from love. As long as you love your damn self. Yeah, that's why you gotta serve from love, not serve to get love. Many people serve to fulfill their cup. No, fulfill yourself and then serve. Because the energy has to come inside out. Because if it's not, then it's not consistent. Because you need some outside source for you to practice. But when the source is within, we are one family, one love. Get rid of the distractions, we can heal from the drugs. Brothers and sisters in love, let's use the internet, not let the system use us. One love, one light, one design. Unite humanity and inspire mankind. Awaken the light of the hive source energy activating inside. We are the guardians of planet Earth, protectors of the water, land, and above. We are the angels of planet Earth. Be the change, meditate, spreading love. This is the kingdom of planet Earth. This is our kingdom, our mother Earth. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Three things you can never hide for long is the moon, the sun, and the truth. So face all your fears while you still have your years, releasing the sadness and tears. Face your fears and heal your tears. Be the light, be the truth. Be the truth, be your truth. Be in the now throughout your day. Don't miss most of your damn life. You know, the reason many people ask me questions on here, because I'm constantly on here mentoring people, guiding, and with results. Constantly 8 to 10 hours a day, and so they know, like, right, so whenever you're consistent, people take you a lot more seriously. Sometimes we want to casually just live stream and get online, but we're not making that much of an impact if we don't have great commitment. With great commitment comes great result and great responsibility, but also experience great love. And a community can, and then you have a great community. You plant mango, you get mango. You plant greatness, you get greatness and everything. It's just difficult to maintain greatness and excellence because it requires you to do that all the time. Not only when you feel like mentoring people, And so, again, it's just... But on some days, many people don't want to practice. On the days that people need to stay centered, they don't. And you know Friday is coming. The day to complain, Friday. Nothing to do Saturday, spend online just watching news and complaining. Ugh. And then we'll be here to play flutes for you. Oh, it's okay. Just worry tomorrow. It's Saturday. I'm grateful that there's many places that people can complain at, but over here people can come for peace and they know that's what they're gonna get. Most of the time. And that's why we have all these tools. Thank you for the kind words. You know, the way I do the work, I've just been inspired by my masters. Raw, authentic, in your face, unconditional. And effective. Effectiveness. And how do you know it's effective? Because when you find great result, you teach your family and they see results. That's when you know it works. Right? When you test on yourself, it works. But when you start to mentor your family and it works, you're like, you do this thing, you're like, it's unbelievable. God's playing. God's playing. Okay, wait, let me use the banyo and I'll come back for 1 hour. Some Tibetan bowls today. Spiritual healing. How long spiritual healing has been here for longer than most healing. Faith. Miracles. They still happen every day. Just when people's faith is less miracles. The reason I follow the master, I'm like, how are you healing people's illnesses? Are they just lying? Are all these 30 people lying that their cancers disappeared? Their leukemia disappeared? Like, how's he doing it? Must be, right? It's why I decided to give my life to study with the master for 4 years straight, to learn how to actually transmute energy and actually heal not just mind, right, but and heal the body too. I'm just not at that level. It's just I'm like, But the more people you help, the more angels support you. But you can't say that too loud, because there's a conflict of interest between spiritual healers and medical healers. There's a conflict. There's a wall that they try to create. Well, why don't we merge? They call it holistic doctor, right? Was Jesus and Buddha doctors? Absolutely. You heard about many spiritual healers, right? And oftentimes, when you start to do amazing work and it's not part of the mainstream system, yeah, that's why many spiritual healers have to be low-key, because things can easily get corrupted because of money. But this is why I just play dumb. That's why I just hit bowls, play flutes. I just trust. Here we go. 1 hour. I hope you're ready. Not exactly sure where it's coming. Frequently popping. Any more? Okay. Interesting. It's on the recording. No, whenever you're in deep meditation, that's how you look like. Because you're within. Yeah. Is the popping back? Because I don't hear it on this side. It's okay. We're in the cable. Huh. Let's see. Let's see here. So it's mainly from this one. Let me see here. Huh. It's weird. Why don't I? I guess I made it. Popping. Why would I pop? I turned the EQ off on this one. Let me see. Yeah. Let me go check the other side. Are you using Ableton? I don't have the computer right now that's able to handle live streaming like this and Ableton. me see. It's possible. It's weird that I don't hear it though. So it's after the recording it happens, so it could be because it's going to. Then it should be the app, right? Let's go to. Could be the noise gate, maybe. Turn off the noise gate. Anything? Oh, okay. So that's better? Okay. Sweet. Welcoming Wild Vibes, Pika. Yeah, we were recording, but it doesn't. I can listen to it right now, actually. Thank you for your help, everybody. Teamwork makes the dream work. Now we can love our damn self even harder. Right? Oh, I got kicked out of Insight Timer because I stream longer than 4 hours. Or I don't know why, actually. Oh, actually, I think I just clicked out of it. Not sure. There we go. Nope. I was like, it's not 4 hours, it's 3 hours. So audio is a lot better. If you were streaming from it, I would still listen to your message. If I was streaming. Yeah, no, the thing is I care about that, so because to me, if we can make it better, then we should, you know what I mean? So grateful for the development. So now let's it's like vinyl. It's like digital vinyl. But that's like not the meta. That's not the intention, so. Shoot, now I gotta go back and delete all of them. Delete.
Just, I think some
To
instruments
tell
do
people
more.
that we're on here, a plan. He sees alcohol, he's gonna hear that voice. Let it go. My family.
Oh, so subtle.
Steve.
It's when I speak, it doesn't show up as much, but with music, oh, good. Well, that's probably been there for a while. Okay. That's what I'm like. Yeah, there was a gate on OBS. Whoa, that's trippy.
Relax your eyebrows, forehead.
Well, I guess now, no more crackling. The bright photo shoot. Yeah. Testing. Can I have your attention, please? Dun, 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 dun. I only hear. That's been there for a while. So maybe that's been there forever. or yeah. Let's do flute flow instead. Since we changed the flow, we're just gonna do some flute vibes. Let me know if you hear anything else. Too crazy. How about some Egyptian flute vibe or some... There we go. Enjoy the bracelet, Tanya. Welcome, Tanya. Tapshmir. I recently got a bracelet called the Tibetan agate. I wish you never pointed. I can't. The crackle is back. So it's not the gate. Could be, so it could be the wires, right?
it's possible that it's the wire. So let me make a change. Easiest way, just try to bootleg just with what I got. Let's see if we can make it, because I have some cables I could use, but they're for the Sunday flow. Welcoming Ali. Lots of ungroundedness lately. Talking and then being silent with each other definitely helps. Yeah. Well, I guess if the cracking has been going on forever, then that means the music's so good, people kind of like either surrender to it. What an honor. Wait, is it long enough? It's new? Okay, so let me take it out of the... Okay, do you still hear it? It could be the computer heating up too, because I got the fan. As long as we can hear it. Okay, so... Okay, so... That's in there. Now the audio should be back here. I'm going to... Maybe it's the audio, not the chord. So this is the input here. So let me pull the input. Can you still hear it? Well, even the audio went away. It is possible that it's some electrical interference from the power cord. Sometimes that happens. Because you know we got a billion cords in here. For real. Yeah, that wasn't even... Oh, that's not even the right chord. That was a different chord. Could be disconnection. Okay, let's just see if that's the culprit, because we're gonna continue the experiment. Is that still going? Is it still crackling? Crack-a-lacking? Okay, let's look at it. It's probably this thing. You're welcome. Not at the moment, but when you tuned in. So, okay. Give me a second. You don't think it's chord related? Okay, so can you pull up your own stream? Yeah. Let me see. If I hear, but it's really faint, she says. Well, something changed. So it might not even be this, because there's not much. Yeah, right now, let me check the CPU. The CPU is running at 100%. Let me see here. Is that the main? Probably it. Because I do have. The GPU is 51%, which is like normal, right? No, the GPU is running at 65% at 58 degrees, it says. And then the CPU, it doesn't show temperature. Too high of a bit rate. But has this always been happening though? Okay, let me try to end some of the stream. Every time I stream onto Insight Timer, it definitely uses a lot more CPU. I just end Insight Timer right now. Now, Insight Timer lowers, when I stream on Insight Timer, it takes 20% CPU. I also have it's possible because I have a fan going at a high speed right next to the computer, so it might be picking up the audio interference. Yeah, it's possible that it's that fan, because I have it running at like complete full speed. Give me a second, let me go lower it. How's that? Oh, thank you, sister. Yeah, no, I was... Yeah, I was just trying to see what the issue was with, this. Shoot, now I gotta take more notes. Don't run the fan at full power. Destroying too much electrical interference to the cables. I think it happened once before, but Yay! I guess all the audio engineers out there, take note, dang, I need help. I need help. The year of the snake is biting me. Yeah, well, the main part is that I have 4 external fans blowing up my laptop at high, and I bought one that's like the high speed of like literally. I can't believe streaming to Insight Timer bumps my CPU up to 100%. I mean, I could believe it. We're streaming to like so many platforms.
'Cause streaming to Insight Timer bumps my CPU up to 100%. I mean, I could believe it. We're streaming to like so many platforms.
100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 1 That's why we got $600 saved up for the computer upgrade. So if I get my sister's computer that she doesn't know is her husband's, my brother-in-law's, they just have a computer sitting there, I could like see what I can salvage and just upgrade, because if I change anything that I'm doing, like if I try to stream to TikTok in a horizontal way, I can't see all the statistics and all these things popping up. On YouTube, you don't hear nothing. Wait a minute. Are you the only one on YouTube that don't hear nothing? No, YouTube didn't hear nothing. What's going on? There has to be a conspiracy. Who's sabotaging us? Oh no, Nina said I did hear a bit of static. Okay. My imaginary. How did you sing? I think it happened one other time, but the fan was in here, and then like we moved the fan out. The fan is actually that high of a speed. That's why the laptop's out of the room, so that I can run those fans. But so instead of running high, I run medium. But it doesn't help with the temperature isn't the issue. It's that I'm using all my 8 P cores. I'm using I have 8 core on this laptop, and I'm using every core to its full potential. Every night in my PC, I see you. Okay, it's dramatic. Okay, I'm just being drama because that was drama. Sawasdee krap, Kun Tip. What up? What up, Tip? Your pad is cool. Which pad? iPad or? You know me. If there's any opportunity to be dramatic, I don't miss it. Now you know why I got picked on growing up. Why is he so damn weird? I can't stop it. It's just me. You know, I just can't stop it. It must be a Thai thing. Oh yeah. Thai culture loves a lot of they love comedy. I grew up watching tons and tons of comedic relief. Lots of Thai comedians. I grew up listening to monks who are humorous, stand-up comedy, sit-down comedy. Even the commercials were hilarious in Thailand. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, thank you, Cece. For real. Have you seen the Thai commercials? Hilarious. That's what people like. Right? That's the iconic Thai commercial. Like, on YouTube back in the day, people used to just watch Thai commercials. Like, dude, did you see that Thai commercial? Like the insurance commercial? Like, what? So imagine growing up in that culture. Now I have to look into... Oh, God. Some of them are tearjerkers. Like, dang, they wrote a whole Korean drama for... But it's Thai, you know, like the tearjerker commercial. And then it turns out they're selling, like, instant noodle. Now you're confused as hell. For real, it be like that. You're like, all that for instant noodle? Or it's like something has nothing to do with it, and it goes, life insurance. Like, I thought I just watched the whole movie. Turns out to be a commercial. Yeah, they definitely... I mean, it's iconic enough for me to like watch Thai commercials in America, right? Because it was just a thing, like part of the humor. Okay. Back to life, back to reality. Campfire. Okay, we put a campfire. It's on the house. It's on me. Maybe I should go tape that dang fan controller. Controller. Okay, recover. Recover. Security. Maybe it wasn't even a noise gate. Dude, maybe I should turn the noise gate back on then. Dang fan. Turn on the noise gate back on. It wasn't you. I'm sorry, noise gate. I didn't mean to blame you. We were wrong. I hear some mices. Shoot. The GPU is at 70% right now, and I don't even have Insight Timer turned on. Does that mean I'm gonna need a better graphics card than a 3050? Oh no. Something isn't hooked up right. Oh, you got buzzing? Oh, yeah. It might be this cable too, because I have it hooked up differently. That's why I turned off Insight Timer. I'm like, where diagnosing? I would turn the fan back on and say deal with it. Is a GPU running at 70% pretty normal? Because I don't... I put it back from, instead of high, the fan's on, it's just on medium. It's good. Yeah, the fan's not off for sure. I have 32 gigs of RAM and it's only using 14.9. Let's say I enter the space here. Okay, Insight Timer's here. Should be good. I'm trying to future-proof it. You will end up overheating. Nah, it's not overheating. Actually, now that Insight Timer is on, the GPU is at around 100%. Maybe I put too much thermal paste. No, I think it's no matter what. Okay, it's not at 100%. It's running around 96% to 100. The other solution would be streaming. Yeah, I mean, the nature of what we're doing, I guess that's just how it's gonna be. GPU looking good. Okay. You need it, yeah. I need more cooling for sure. I didn't think it would end up this. Maybe stream 720 until you get. Yeah, I thought I did that for a while. So you know what? Let's just test that out right now, let's test that out right now. Well, this camera doesn't even shoot 720p, but I can downscale, right? Downscale it up. Too bougie. Okay, let me make some adjustment and then I will be back. I think 720p, nobody's gonna be, oh no, the quality went down so much.